reflect on the different ways people are making art in our community, I'm excited to talk to you. I'm excited for Shawn to talk to you. Yeah, not me. About mobile printmaking for the people. Shawn Dumont.
Go. All right, I'm nervous. All right, I'm gonna do a little of this. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about mobile printmaking for the people. And I'm sort of jumping off of Francois's talk here. So yes, my name is Shawn Dumont. I'm an artist and designer, and I live in Vermont. And yeah, in this we're going to talk about screen printing. So this is my daughter with a screen, and screen printing is it's a art making process in which you take a squeegee and a screen, and you push the ink through the screen onto a surface. It can be paper, it can be fabric, it can be a lot of different things. I only work with paper. So this is the Iskra Print Collective. This is our studio. Iskra is a nonprofit screen printing space dedicated to the practice and understanding and appreciation of the printmaking arts, started by Michael Jagger and Leo Listy 25 years ago. It's a 501c3 volunteer-run community print space. There's a lot of things we do at Iskra. One aspect is the production work. And so if you've ever gone to higher ground and at the end of the night you've gotten a poster, we printed that poster. We also do works for museums, galleries, events. We had a gallery exhibition at Shelburne Museum last year in which 250 of our posters were up on the wall. It was our entire collection. If you didn't go, you blew it. It was an amazing experience to see, 25 years of work from some incredible designers on the wall representing amazing musicians. What I don't do the production stuff. I teach the classes we teach. It's a master class. You can go into Iskra. I've never picked up a pencil to draw before, and by the time we're done, you are a master screen printer. And it's this incredible experience bringing people from all aspects of life together. Our teaching philosophy is based around Sister Corita Kent's methodology. Sister Corita Kent was an amazing, badass printmaker and also a nun. And if you don't know about her, I'll do a PechaKucha talk about her next, because she is really cool. So one of the things we do to bring people into the studio is we throw these amazing, wild parties. For Halloween or Valentine's Day, we'll all get together and we bring people into the community. What this does is this helps us sort of get people to know Iskra and get people involved in the space. And then they go, oh shit, this is amazing. I've got to take this class. And then they come back. But these parties weren't enough. These parties, there was a limitation there, right? How do you get people who don't go to the studio to learn about printmaking? How do you bring the studio outside of the walls of the studio to the people? And this is where Francois comes in, right? So Michael introduced us to Francois, and we started this project, a few years ago now, 2 years ago now, I guess, just started developing this idea. Our first activation that we did, Michael and Francois came down to the Integrated Arts Academy in the Old North End. And it was this amazing experience. These kids, I was super hyper but we were all just the energy was insane. We were all screen printing. These kids were seeing magic happen in front of their eyes. And from that experience, we got invited to go to the Sustainability Academy, which is another elementary school in the Old North End. And David Perlberg Kem invited us over, and he wanted to do this project that involved integrated into the math curriculum and was about multi-axis symmetry. And so we started with this idea of building a community quilt. And so these kids got together, and each one of them sat in this sort of quilt circle and started cutting paper and with glue sticks and making their quilt square that was for them their representation in the community. And so you can imagine we built the quilt squares, and then we got down to printing. And this is where the magic happened, because these kids were pulling screens and having this experience where it was it was magic for these kids. They were seeing their work printed next to their friends, and it all started to make sense. And it was pure joy, because the kids were recognizing when they were printing where they fit into the larger whole of this quilt, and it was just sort of starting to sort of make sense to them. Every single kid had 100% success rate. Every kid walked away from the experience. There was no failure, no disappointment. It was just all about joy, full stop. And then once everything was printed, we punched holes around all the little squares, and the kids got together, and they started sewing their quilt next to the other quilt squares. And it's amazing to watch these little hands come together to make something enormous that was being possible. I wouldn't want to take this on by myself. And this quilt now hangs in their gymnasium. It's enormous. It's like 20 feet by 15 feet. And it's a representation of where they fit into their community, into their larger whole. And that was a really great, that was an amazing experience. But then we got invited to the Trout Parade. If you don't know about the Trout Parade they raise trout in their school lobby, starting in January from eggs. And then they take the trout and they have this little parade, and they take it down to the waterfront, and they have this big fish fry. No, I'm kidding. They release them into the lake. And the Flynn got involved, and they made it huge, and they invited Bread and Puppet, and we printed these Shout for Trout posters, and it's this amazing experience where everybody's coming together, not just the kids in the classroom, but the whole community, and it was amazing. Thank you.